The 2026 NFL Draft is come and gone, and the Philadelphia Eagles have made some bold moves that could reshape the roster and the trajectory of the team moving forward. With the selection of 8 players, the Eagles have not only bolstered their depth, but also ensured that key positions are filled with talent that can contribute immediately. But with these additions comes speculation, and with speculation comes the question, who on this roster is now on the hot seat? Where are the opportunities for these new players, and who might be left in the dust? Let's start with the most immediate impact. The Eagles' decision to draft a wide receiver in the first round and a tight end in the second. If this isn't a clear signal of confidence in Jalen Hurts, then I don't know what is. The Eagles brought in Makai Lemon, a slot weapon who is sure to complement Hurts' playing style. With DeVonta Smith and Dontavian Wicks also in the mix, Hurts now has a formidable trio of pass catchers, especially if A.J. Brown is traded. This is a serious upgrade for the Eagles' aerial attack and showcases their commitment to establishing a potent offense that could thrive in the high-stakes NFC. Then, there is the addition of Eli Stowers, who was selected as tight end in the second round. With Dallas Goedert already firmly entrenched as TE1, the Eagles are clearly looking to enhance their passing game from the tight end position. Stowers is not just a backup. He's meant to be a key contributor, adding another layer of complexity to the offense. But this raises an interesting question. What does this mean for Calcaterra? Once the TE2, he now faces stiff competition from Stowers. The reality is stark. Calcaterra is not known for his blocking, and the Eagles already have 2 strong pass catchers at the position. With Calcaterra on a 1-year deal, the odds may not be in his favor for making the final roster, especially if the Eagles opt to keep 4 tight ends. Now, let's shift gears to the offensive line, where the draft took an unexpected turn. The Eagles were likely hoping to snag a top-tier offensive lineman in the first round, but that didn't pan out. Instead, they selected a guard only in the 6th round, which is good news for Steen, who is positioned as the starter at right guard. While it's clear that Steen is capable, the Eagles need to prioritize depth at the position rather than seeking a new starter. This stability could be crucial for the team's success in 2026. Defensively, the Eagles have made some intriguing moves as well. With the acquisition of Jonathan Greenwood, the playing time for Nolan Smith may diminish, despite the Eagles exercising Smith's 5th-year option. This is a clear indication of how the Eagles view their defensive rotation. The question now looms over Ebiketie, who is slotted as the number 4 pass rusher. With a fully guaranteed contract of $4.3 million, will he see enough snaps to justify that investment? It falls on Ebiketie to prove his worth, especially as a third-down specialist, but the competition is fierce, and his role is less defined as it stands. Finally, the Eagles' decision to wait until the 7th round to draft a safety raises eyebrows. This seems to suggest that they have faith in Epps to step into a starting role next to Andrew Mukuba come Week 1. While Epps is a solid player, the lack of early investment in the safety position indicates that the Eagles were more focused on addressing immediate needs on offense. With limited options in the free agent market and few viable trade candidates, Epps appears to be the frontrunner for the job. As we dissect these moves and their implications, it's clear that the Eagles are strategically positioning themselves for a successful 2026 season. With fresh talent flooding into the roster, the competition will intensify, and some players will feel the heat as the preseason approaches. So, where do you stand on these developments? Are you excited about the Eagles' draft choices? Comment below on where you're watching from and what you think about the direction the team is heading. Now, let's dive deeper into the next story as we continue to analyze how these draft picks will shape the team moving forward.
The future of the Eagles' offensive line is teetering on a precipice, and at the center of that uncertainty is none other than Lane Johnson. As he approaches his 36th birthday, the question looms larger than ever. How much longer can the Eagles rely on one of the NFL's elite right tackles? The franchise had hoped to secure a successor during the draft, but the reality is that they missed that crucial opportunity, and now fans are left wondering about the implications for the upcoming seasons. When it comes to talent, there's no denying that Johnson has been a cornerstone of the Eagles' offensive unit. His accolades speak volumes, and anyone who's watched him play knows he's operating at an elite level. With no sacks allowed in 4 of the last 5 seasons and an astonishing pressure rate of just 1.6% over the past 2 years, he's defying age. However, The wear and tear of the game is unmistakable as injuries have begun to pile up. A Liz Frank injury limited him to 10 games last season, and ongoing issues with concussions, ankles, and even a groin injury last year revealed that the once ironclad Johnson is starting to feel the effects of time. What complicates matters for the Eagles is the fact that, while they have selected Markel Bell in round 3 as a potential developmental tackle, he is not viewed as an immediate replacement. This raises a pressing question. Who will step in when Johnson decides he can no longer carry the weight of the right tackle position? The Eagles' decision to pass on drafting a tackle or even a guard until the later rounds signifies that they are betting on Johnson's durability, but can they realistically expect him to hold the fort for another 2 seasons or more? A glaring gap is evident in the Eagles' long-term strategy. With Johnson's body breaking down, there's a critical need for an offensive lineman who can step up now, not later. While many are optimistic about Bell's potential, the reality is that he may not be ready to take on such a pivotal role in the immediate future. This places even more pressure on Johnson to maintain his health and performance. Can he withstand the rigors of another season? And how will the Eagles navigate the inevitable decline that comes with aging? As fans, we naturally hold our breath each time Johnson steps onto the field, knowing that each snap could be a step closer to his retirement. The franchise might be banking on Johnson's presence extending into 2027, but without a clear plan for a seamless transition, they risk finding themselves in a vulnerable position. The urgency is palpable. The Eagles need to take action sooner rather than later to secure their offensive line's future. Thus, we're left with a complex situation. Johnson can continue to be the stalwart right tackle as long as he's willing, but the Eagles' front office must prepare for the day when he decides to hang up his cleats. As we watch Johnson's journey, we're left pondering whether the Eagles will be ready when that time comes. In a league where the window of opportunity can close faster than a snap of the ball, the Eagles must not only support Johnson but also strategize for life after him. The next item on our agenda will dive deeper into the implications of Johnson's potential retirement and what it means for the Eagles' offensive line moving forward. The Philadelphia Eagles have made a bold move, drafting Makai Lemon in the first round, and he's already making waves in the city of brotherly love. Just a day after his selection on April 23rd, he found himself courtside at Game 3 of the Sixers-Celtics playoff series, right next to the dynamic DeVonta Smith. What a sight to see the present and future of the Eagles coming together, sharing their thoughts, and getting to know each other amidst the playoff excitement. Lemon shared a glimpse into their conversation, stating, "We were chopping it up a little bit. I wasn't trying to pick his brain too much. He's chilling." It's clear that this budding connection between the rookie and Smith is more than just a casual chat. It's the foundation of what could become a highly effective duo in the Eagles' offense. Smith, known for his exceptional skills and heart, has already given Lemon high praise for joining what he describes as a great organization, a great team, a brotherhood. As we look ahead, the looming trade of A.J. Brown, famously dubbed Swole Batman, to New England could open the door for Lemon to step into a crucial role as the complementary receiver alongside Smith, or as he's known, Skinny Batman. The anticipation is palpable among fans. With Lemon set to take the field as one of the top 2 receivers, the chemistry he develops with Smith will be pivotal. Lemon's admiration for Smith is evident. He noted, "Even though he's not the biggest guy, not the tallest guy on the field, having that heart makes him such an impact player." This is the kind of mentality that can elevate a team's performance, and the Eagles will need every bit of that intensity this season. Lemon's eagerness to integrate into the team is unmistakable. He's already signed his rookie contract, a fully guaranteed 4-year deal worth $20.8 million. "It felt like it went smooth, really," he reflected on the signing process. "I feel like it was the right decision to put the pen to paper. It's such a dream come true and a blessing." This enthusiasm is infectious, and it resonates deeply with the fan base, who are eager to see how this young talent will translate that excitement into impactful plays on the field. The Eagles have an opportunity here to capitalize on Lemon's potential. If he lives up to his draft status and delivers big numbers, he could prove to be one of the best steals of this draft class, especially considering the escalating contracts for top-tier receivers. Lemon's confidence is palpable. He expressed, "Super excited to hit the ground running, get the cleats on my feet and the balls in the air, get around my teammates." This is the energy we need to see from all our players as the season approaches. As we close the narrative on this latest chapter of Eagles news, one thing is clear. Makai Lemon is ready to hit the ground running, and the fan base is buzzing with anticipation. The collaboration between him and DeVonta Smith could not only redefine the receiving core, but also reignite the Eagles' offensive strategy. Where are you watching from, Eagles fans? What do you think about this promising partnership? Leave your thoughts in the comments. And as we gear up for what promises to be an electrifying season, make sure to subscribe for all the latest updates and insights on our beloved Philadelphia Eagles. Let's rally behind our team and support them as they strive for greatness.